Libra.
Wow, Libra. The grandmother has been praying. Now I had a whole other download, and I do have downloads. So please only take what resonates and leave what does not. But right before I hit play, right before I press record, not hit play, but press record, I heard clear as day, the grandmother has been praying. And this could be your grandmother, you could be a grandmother. And the message that I did have for this reading, or the title that I was going into, because sometimes I do title my readings before based off of the downloads that I get and the energy that is centering the reading. And the energy was the ripple effect. But now that I got the download that the grandmother is praying, or grandma is praying, and it's the ripple effect of grandma's prayer. When I go into these downloads, y'all gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. But this could be your grandmother, whether your grandmother is alive or not. This could be the universal grandmother, because I believe that we do have a universal grandmother, just like we have a universal mother. This is the ripple effect of grandmother's prayer. And right now, you should just feel the love. If you can't feel the love, there's just a need for you to breathe in the energy of love, because you can create it, because you are love. We are all love. God is love, so we are love. So I'm getting this energy that you should feel the love that you have within, or you should feel love. You should feel loved. It's just like going to grandma's house. Everybody talks about the love of a grandparent or grandmother's love. It's known universally. It's a universal type of love. But this prayer, and each of us, we're lucky, because whether our grandmothers are here or they're in heaven or whatever you call it, in the afterlife, we are all lucky and we are all blessed, because all of us have a grandmother praying for us. So this is the ripple effect of grandma's prayer. Now, the massive energy that I was getting on the collective level, not just on a Libra level, but the collective message that I was getting is making the world a better place. Cliche, right? But everybody is working individually to make the world a better place. A ripple effect, but the ripple effect of grandma's prayer. See, grandma has this energy of wisdom. And I'm just flowing, y'all. Flowing right off the top, because Spirit wanted to stir this message in a whole different way. But see, grandma has this certain level of wisdom that she didn't just pray that you would come together as a whole and just everybody come together and start speaking with each other. No, she prayed for independence. And in that independence, she prayed for every one of us to heal our inner child and care for our inner child and care for ourselves on the inside, because she knew that if we cared for ourselves on the inside, that would make the world a better place, and that would instantly stop the drama, stop the conflict, stop the fighting, stop the competition, stop the envy, stop the jealousy. If we knew how to take care of our inner child, she knew that the fighting would stop. So grandma did not pray for the fighting to stop. Grandma prayed for you to take care of your inner child, okay? That is the massive energy. Everybody independently working on their inner child, because grandma knows better. Grandma understands that once you feel good and once you come from a place of love, or once you pour into that energy of yourself, you can't do anything else but pour into other people. She understands that the source, that the foundation has to be prayed over. It has to be cherished. It has to be sacred. Massive energy. The self energy in a download was mistakes. This is how wise grandma is, okay? And she's giving me her wisdom, because I was going a whole other way. So I'm channeling grandma for y'all, okay? She knew the self energy. This is what she prayed for. Instead of praying for everybody to come together, she prayed for you to stop punishing yourself. Grandma is so wise. that she prayed for you to stop punishing yourself, because she knew the only reason why you were fighting, the only reason why it was turbulence, why it was conflict, was because of that inner conflict. Grandma knows, so within, so without. So she did not pray for the outer conflict to get fixed. She prayed for the inner conflict. She prayed for you to heal you, to stop punishing your inner child, for you to love on your inner child and let your inner child know that regardless of the mistakes that you've made, they are still loved. They still deserve love. You still love them. This is how Grandma is working on the collective energy, not just Libra, just the collective energy. You should feel the love today. You should feel it. If you don't feel it, I hope that you feel it from me. I hope that you feel this channeling energy of grandmother's love, grandma's love, just channeling on you, because grandma is wise enough to understand that the battle is truly within. It's not outside of ourselves. It's truly within. So this is a ripple effect of grandma's prayer. Now that's that self energy. Something is going to click today. It's all going to click. It's all going to make sense. And that's going to be personal for you. Each and every one of us today, we're going to get this message from above. That's just grandma. Okay? Nana. That's just grandma telling us where we need to be a bit more gentle on ourselves, because you may be grown, but you're still grandma's baby. So there's a need for you to treat yourself accordingly, because you may be grown as hell. People probably can't tell you what to do, but you are still grandma's baby. So there's a need for you to be gentle with yourself like you are a baby. The love energy here was like bossing through, okay? And it was the love energy here was aging, and this was you strutting your stuff like you've never done it before. Whether you're strutting your wisdom or whether you're strutting your youth, you are just owning it. At first, you had a time to own a part or a significant space in your life where you were feeling good, but you decided to be humble. You decided I'm not going to do too much. You are doing too much right now. And this has a lot to do with loving yourself, because the Nine of Pentacles showed up here. And this is an independent type of energy. This is love on you like you've never done it before. Whether you're loving on the ways that you're young or whether you're loving on your wisdom, this is you loving on yourself. Also, this is this energy of knowing that you are still deserving of love. You are still deserving of joy. You are still deserving of happiness in your life, no matter how old or how young you are. All right? And money, we got some nice energy here is direction. And spirit is going to be showing you like completely, you must pay attention today. Like if I haven't already hooked your attention, you must pay attention today. This is the energy of spirit giving you a sign of miracle and showing you exactly what to do with your creative power. This is showing you how to use your power and even a little bit of magic to get exactly what it is you want. You wanted to be a queen of business or a king of business. Spirit is telling you where you are, what you have, and what it needs to be used for. And it was crazy because today while I was working out, I like to listen to podcasts, and I've been listening to this podcast, speaking of mother energy. But I was listening to this podcaster, and I say speaking of mother energy because she gave me mothering energy, and then she said her birthday is she has the same birthday as my mother. So I was like, Ma, I see you. But she has this mothering energy. And I was listening to this podcast, and she had someone on, and the lady was saying how when she was 52, God told her to go to medical school. And how many people do we hear saying going to medical school in their 50s and things like that? I know it happens, but we don't really hear that a lot. It's not common. And she was like, okay. She had like a near-death experience that opened her up spiritually, which most of those experiences do open you up spiritually. And God told her to go to school. God told her, you are a healer. You are supposed to be healing. You are supposed to be teaching people about certain things. And of course, she has like some type of spiritual practice that she kind of intertwines with medical things, which is kind of unheard of because it's like it's either science or spirit. But she kind of intertwines both of them. So that's crazy that message came out. And I watched that today. For this to be the message of spirit is actually showing you this is your craft. This is your natural born talent. And this is what I need you to do here. Now, for some of you guys, you may feel like you're already on that path, or you already have that purpose, or you're already walking in that pathway. But spirit is also going to be telling you something else that you may need to be doing, or something else that you may need to be, putting your lenses or you focusing your energy in. We're being directed today, okay? What spirit wants you to know is that abundance is here. And in order to obtain your abundance, there is a need for you to release the ego and for you to feel fully deserving of your abundance. Spirit wants you to know that your abundance is already here. It's here. It came into fruition when you came into fruition. It was birthed with you. The moment that you feel fully deserving of it, it's yours. It will literally pop, drop into your life like magic. That's what spirit wants you to know, that your abundance is here. And you have been chosen not only to change your life, but you have been chosen to change other people's lives. Your life is not the only life that is going to change because of you, because of your talents. Your talent is not just for you. Your talent is to help you change many people's lives. And this could just be you being a beacon of light. You knowing how to show your light everywhere you go. That is a talent. A lot of people, they dim their light to kind of fit the mode, fit the environment, read the room, and let me, act accordingly. Not you. But some of you guys, your light is so inspiring that a person, all they need to do is get around you and they may feel better. And then you may be in some type of business that you work on mood enhancers, or you work on like spirituality practices to get people's, to get them to heal traumas and to release anger and sadness and fear. And this is because you have a natural talent. You are a natural aphrodisiac. You're a natural mood booster. And then spirit may call you to do something or to invent something that boosts people's moods. I'm just getting like, you should definitely feel the love today, not only, and you should definitely feel the magic today. All right. Let's get into this reading, Libra. I love that download. Thank you, Grandma. I love that download. Like, it just felt so like, I loved it. Let's see. What is the affirmation for Libra? Thank you, thank you, thank you. The affirmation for Libra today. I make a difference and I am in control of my life. I'm in control of my life. I make a difference. It says, what makes me feel most in control, and how can I align these feelings to flow through me regularly? I make a difference. What is special about me? Why is the world better because of my presence in it? We just talked about this. Talked about that energy that you do have, how to use your magic, your God-given talents. Spirit is going to be showing you. Why is the world different because you because you're in it. How do you make the world a better place? And that was just the energy, making the world a better place collectively. Maybe grandma is trying to get you together with collective souls or whatever. It's healing, healing all over. What's the black card message? Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love, all the messages. There's something you didn't see. Something you didn't see, something you kind of like missed. You were moving too fast, so you missed it. You didn't see it. Didn't notice it, possibly. Could have been completely oblivious to something. Could have looked over. I'm also getting like for some of you guys, this is going to be for a few. You got to read the book again. For some of you guys, you got this book that you want to read. And you've read it before. And you want to read something. Read that book again. It's the book you've been thinking about. You're going to find something different. There's something you didn't see in that book. There's something that you didn't read or something that you skimmed over quickly. I'm getting this energy where spirit is keeping you in a place, tying you up in a place, keeping you stuck in a certain environment, stuck somewhere. You're not being able to move because you didn't see everything that you needed to see. Something you didn't see here. You can't quite move out of a space. Now, this is coming from this message of being stuck in a certain situation. What's not moving in your life? What situation is just not moving? Delay. The delays. There's a door that's right in the midst of a delay. An opportunity, personal healing and happiness. You can heal something right there in that delay. That's why you can't move. We got walking away too. With indecision. Something that you can't quite walk away from. You won't be able to walk away from something because this is a doorway. This is a portal. I'm getting this energy like a relationship. There's a relationship, there's a person, there's a portal. They get you to one place to another place. And if you're not using that person as a portal. There's a person who you need to use as a portal. I don't know, I had to say it again because I feel like it's going over a person's head. There is a clear way through a certain type of relationship, or this can be some type of situation that is just not leaving your life quick. It is because that situation is to be used as a doorway, as an opening. Indecision. Which way do you go? You go through it. For some of you guys, this is a situation where you don't want to see something when it's too late. You want to be able to use this as a portal, or you want to be able to use this as a way, or use this as an opening to some type of abundance or a happy ending or healing now, instead of going back and being like, oh, damn, I could have. Because we do that. We do get to the end of our lives sometimes and be like, a lot of times, and be like, damn, I wish I would have. So spirit is keeping something in your life right now because spirit knows you are going to regret it if you miss it. You're just going to regret it if you don't see this now, if you don't see this way through, if you don't see this door, if you don't see how this is a portal to everything you want, or how this person is actually here as a bridge to get you exactly where you want and what you want in life. Spirit knows that you are going to regret it big time. So it's keeping you somewhere for longer than you need to be, or longer than you want it to be. So pay attention to the things and the delays in your life that's standing around longer, and what could you actually do with them? How could you create opportunity within them? Even the delays, even the obstacles, how can you create an actual opportunity within that delay or within that obstacle? Let's see. What's coming out for Libra? Wow. Abundance is in love. The sight of the owl is coming to you. Phoenix energy as well. Also running with wolves. The seer. You are the seer. All right, self energy, we have darkness. Dark energy, mistakes. Beating yourself up. Shadow energy. And the self energy. It's the shadow. That darkness energy comes from some type of past mistakes that you could have made, or past mistakes that you have not been able to forgive yourself from. There's this energy of a bit of confusion of thinking like, how did I get to where I am now? Or how did I get here? How the hell did I get here type of energy. And this has a lot to do with you not facing your shadow. But punishing it. You don't face your shadow and know exactly why your shadow is doing what it's doing. Not speaking to that part of you that makes mistakes, or not speaking to that part of you that could have made a mistake or did something wrong or whatever. You're just punishing it. Not gaining any understanding as to why your shadow could be moving a certain type of way. But that kind of stops. This is what the grandmother is praying for. We got the star in success, enterprises, This could have a lot to do with like a child, or this could have a lot to do, this could be just your inner child. This could have a lot to do with career. For some of you guys, you could be beating yourself up in career. Like, I'm supposed to have this by now, or I was supposed to do that by now, or I should not have made those mistakes. But if you hadn't made those mistakes, you would not have learned about those mistakes. You hadn't made those mistakes sooner, you'll be making them later. Because some mistakes just have to be made in life. Some lessons could only be learned through a mistake. We got the sun here. So putting some light in the darkness. Light is love. So love in the darkness. This is nothing, like, a lot of people think that shadow work is going to come in and erase everything that you felt or everything that could have happened and make you feel differently about the past. It's there to give you some type of understanding as to why you felt a certain way about the past. It's there to acknowledge the feelings that you had about the past instead of trying to push them down and suppress them. And this has a lot to do with how you treat you. So within, so without, that could be reflected in how other people treat you. The reason why somebody is so harsh to you is because you're so harsh to yourself. If you want to turn that around, there's a need for you to be a bit more gentle with yourself. And again, a lot of us are going to be getting these personal light bulbs go off to where we need to be a bit more gentle with ourselves in our life. And for some of you guys, it clicks off, the light bulb goes off, and it's like, okay, I need to be more gentle with myself and my past mistakes when it's centered around career, or when it's centered around love, or when it's centered around family drama, or when it's centered around self-confidence. Maybe you could be beating yourself up because you felt like you should have been more confident in a certain space in your life and you just weren't. Or you should have showed up a certain way and you just didn't. It's just giving you that light, that love to be placed there in the darkness. And that light is also awareness that is some type of darkness going on. It's some type of feeling of like, it's a feeling of you feeling unsafe. And if there's a feeling of you feeling your inner child feeling unsafe within, then there is a lot of work that needs to be done on your inner child, or wherever it is that you feel safe. Because our jobs as we grow is to create a safe space, to be a safe space for our inner child, our inner aspects of self, for us to be the safe space. And we beacon that and we kind of mirror that onto the world. And as safe as we are on the inside, that is going to mirror to us on the outside. We got abundance and love. Lots of abundance that's coming through. I was geared to come to the seer of the abundance. And then the river woman is behind this. And the river woman understands that her abundance never runs out. And that was kind of the message that Spirit wanted you to know, was that your abundance has been here. It's not going anywhere. You just have to realize it before you go somewhere. You got to realize it before you go. But it's not going to go. It just has to be realized. Abundance. And this is abundance and love. And this card talks about abundance being a state of being. Success in love and success in career and things like that. Somebody tried to steal this from you. Somebody tried to make you feel like you weren't worthy of love. Or somebody is doing a good job of making you feel like you aren't worthy. And when it comes to love, somebody is doing a good job of holding your mistakes over your head and making you feel like the worst person in the world. And it's because you could possibly hold your mistakes over your head and make yourself feel like the worst person in the world for a common mistake. for some type of common mistake. There could also be someone who could be gaslighting you when it comes to love. There's just a person is trying to be the thief. Somebody definitely went through some type of great difficulty when it comes to love. What I'm saying, somebody kind of made you fall out of love with yourself. Or this is you love a person and it makes you lose yourself. You start looking at yourself differently. Where you're about to start strutting your stuff in love. You're about to start moving and walking in a way that you've never walked before. Because grandma knows. What does grandma know? Grandma knows that the conflict is only on the inside. And grandma is praying for that inner conflict to be resolved. Grandma is praying for you to come in union with yourself, because she understands, she has wisdom, and she understands that is the birthplace of everything. And maybe you don't know. Maybe you're trying to fix everything outside of yourself. But grandma knows better. It's just, grandma knows better. Not abundance than the Empress with that look in her eye. Somebody back like they never left. And with the Emperor, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine coming together. Divine Masculine is working on themselves too. Divine Masculine has also felt robbed when it comes to love. Divine Masculine has also had a person rob them of their self-worth, of their state of being. Divine Masculine was also trying to fix things outside of themselves and was not coming on the inside and healing that relationship with their inner child. Because before anybody told you weren't good enough, before anybody in this relationship told you weren't good enough, you already told it to yourself. Now, this could be like a mimic. This could be you mimicking a child's voice, but it was already there. And that's the trauma. The trauma is not feeling like you're enough. A lot of the trauma in love comes from not feeling like you're enough. On the inside, just you on you. Why do you think nobody wants to be alone? That people would just settle for anything just to say, I got somebody. And that is the feeling of not feeling like you're enough, feeling like another person makes you whole. But it's about to get cleared up. Something's about to get cleared up. Tell me more about the spirit of the North and love. In money, sorry. The spirit of the North, false friends. For some of you guys, this park energy went distant. It came in the reverse. Went distant. This is false friends. Speaking about this energy of false friends, fake friends in your life or fake friends in business. Not having real friends. There's a need for you to get back to your everyday task. You're on the right path, so don't give up. And Spirit is going to show you exactly where to put your dynamic energy. And this also came to this energy that you could have been wronged by a lot of false friends or a lot of people who wronged you when it comes to career. Spirit is about to show you exactly what to do and where to do it. There's just a need for you to be obedient. Justice, because you deserve that. But it's a way that you go about getting your justice. When it comes to career, it's a way that you go about getting your justice, and Spirit is going to tell you exactly what to do, where to go, what to say. It's almost like channeling through you. You have to be trusting. You have to be willing. For some of you guys, you're already on that path of this. You're already following. You're already walking. You're already taking those steps with this 3 of Wands, the Hierophant. But there's a need for you to be willing. Again, and also with the Page of Cups, this lets me know that something may fall in your lap. Something just may come out of the blue. There's a need for you to be open to what falls in your lap when it comes to career. So something is falling into your lap. And I'm getting like you're going to have to mold that, or Spirit is going to take that and use that in order for you to get the justice that you need, because you have trusted a lot of the wrong people when it comes to career. This doesn't mean you were on the wrong path. You still were on the right path. But you have trusted the wrong people, even with your dreams, even with telling things too soon, saying things a bit too soon. Rubbing elbows with the wrong people, thinking that you have like a nice collective, or thinking that everybody has the same intentions, and everybody just don't have the same intentions. And for some of you guys, you could have been wronged when it comes to money, career, business. For some of you guys, it could be as simple as you lending money to certain people and them not giving you your money back. Trusting other people with financial obligations, and they're not doing those financial obligations and things like that. They're betraying your trust. So I'm getting like there's a lot of people who you thought were your friend, or you thought were your colleagues and partners, to realize that they were not your colleagues and your partners. We do have Mountain here. This is what Spirit wants you to know. It's about your abundance. Spirit wants you to know something about your abundance. That's already here. Okay. And this has a lot. This is letting go of your rational mind. Don't obsess over the tiny details. Focus on the bigger picture. You are in need of a new perspective to life, to remind you of what really matters in life. You've lost sight of something. This also symbolizes some type of achievement. Maybe you lost sight of your achievement, or you lost sight of some type of goal or the achievement. Somebody is longing for you. Somebody loves you. Somebody is longing for you. Somebody wants you. Maybe you've lost sight of love. Somebody is looking at you with love, regardless. This either way, even Cupid came out in the reverse, but this is just a sign that somebody is looking at you with love and longing, period. No matter how it comes out. So I'm getting like no matter how something is shown, somebody is looking at you with love and longing. This is a person from your past. This is a person who could have possibly hurt you. This is a person who you don't have great dreams about. This is a person who needs to tell you something. And I feel like you could have lost sight of both parties. Because remember, the Divine Masculine came up in this love energy too with the Empress. So you take it, however it resonates, switch the energies. But both people forgot about their inner child, and both people could have been putting way too much emphasis on outside views and opinions when it comes to their hearts. Maybe both people didn't feel deserving of the other person's love. Tell me more about the sight of the owl. Sight of the owl, intuition, seer energy, wisdom. There is a commitment in the future that's happening here. And this is happiness. The owl has spotted something that's coming your way. And Spirit wants you to pay attention to the finer details. There's something sharp about these eyes, or maybe it's your eyes. Sharp. You have a sharp eye, able to see things that other people are not able to see. And the house signifies optimism, future optimism. It also signifies future pleasant conditions, future prosperity. Also, it predicts marriage. So you probably can see something, either a marriage, or you can see something that's going to be prosperous, or you could see like a household that's going to have pleasant conditions in the future. This just shows about like this future energy. And pay attention to the small, subtle details that could be showing you that your sight, what you're seeing, is real. The dreams that you're having, the intuition that you're having is actually very, very real. That's coming to you today. Page of Swords, ideas coming to you today. Start of something good, the High Priestess. It's coming to you today. Something falls into your lap. Something comes to you today. Spirit could be using that to get you exactly everything that it is that you want. But I'm also getting like this is the start of something new. The Phoenix energy, we all know, love the Phoenix energy. Phoenix energy is rising from the ashes. From what was supposed to take you down, it actually rises you up. It lifts you up instead. This is also a rebirth, becoming a brand new person. You may feel like a new person, brand new type of energy. But this is like an evolution. The fish, stocks, inheritance, riches, that's coming through. For some of you guys, this could be a great day for investing, stocks, or just investing when it comes to business. Again, we do have that direction. We do have this energy of the Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles energy. So I'm getting this energy like you are definitely going to be receiving some money, and there's a need for you to save it. Save it. Something that was supposed to harm you, or something that wasn't supposed to work out for you, or something like that. Somebody is rising up financially. Just there is a rise that's happening financially for you. So definitely there's need for you to save some of it. More than half of it, actually. We also have Run with Wolves here. And this is kind of you realizing that you've outgrown a whole pack. All right. We got a long road, a long journey. Maybe you've been on a long journey. This could also be you actually relying on another person, or spirit could be showing you that you need another person for this long journey, for the protection, for support, all of that. Somebody is going to be there with you through the long haul. This could also be you kind of realizing that you could have outgrown a certain type of pack. So we'll see exactly what that is. We got the three of Wands energy, Strength card, Six of Cups energy at the top of the deck. There's this togetherness. Somebody is going to be there for the long haul. See, from young to old, y'all are on a journey together. So I'm getting like spirit could be showing you that you are on this journey with somebody. You are supposed to take this journey, or you're supposed to take this walk with someone. It's a part of the plan. Okay, so I'm going to leave it right here. I hope this reading resonates. If it does, make sure you give this reading a big thumbs up. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video.